Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with the new player guide. So as you can see we are immediately back in. Quite a number of items did sell from the marketplace and this is the money we got from it. Now you might be thinking, why do you not just spend it right now? Let's be smart here, let's not just put the money in there. So with that being said, we do have some stuff I want to try grab here. So for example, we do have a mission we want to do just to kind of match our challenges here. So we will look these weapons. We'll get all this to sell scrap. We'll get this done this week, so I can get this for later on, and then we will do obviously the other stuff here. It should be quite simple. In this video, we are going to relocate into another zone. Basically, we are kind of done with here. Um, this would be the best time for example, if you are a hardcore Ironman, you would at this point progress yourself up to Dog Stockade up to the north. But because we're playing on this account, which is your kind of general, everyday, run the mill kind of thing, we are not going to be doing that exactly. What we are going to be doing is going to P13, and as you can see, we're only using the Chris at this stage because we don't actually need it for much more than a quick level or two. That being said, we are going to get the mission that done. We're going to get the challenges done, so we will get quite a substantial amount of levels as well, and it will get us to another spot that'll be good for us. Again, we are purely just looting the ammo to go along with our build here as well, because the 75% ammo chance is pretty good early on. And when you get into later stages, you will loot substantially more and more as well. So we're now where a bandit is, so loot this body, and then we'll go kill the bandit. Eat some candy as well, because we will make use of the stuff we do get. Certain point. So I'm kind of hoping we get a master crafted armor here because it'll be a lot better. I'm hoping it's not going to be sports armor because he can do a lot better than that at this stage. Right to it. So this is again the reason why I get the chainsaw this early. Again, make sure chainsaw for the Mightman accounts. Makes bandits like this easy and potentially get a level up here as well, depending on who I am. I could even come back in another place and just farm this. Might actually do exactly that after looting. In fact, no, I'm not going to loot it. I'm going to do exactly that. I can't go in there because it's burned down. Go up, get into this building here. The reason I'm doing doing this specific method is because there's been some instances in the past, at least for myself, when I have gone to do this with a bandit. After killing them, it just don't respawn. So let's avoid that. Its entirety. Here we go, so level 12. We'll look at this body. Mastercrafted Uzi isn't good at all, but that'll meet our challenge as well, so we can take it in that aspect. So let's just clear out some of these for now. So we are nearly maxing our agility, so it'll make our life a bit more easier. So I might actually go through with critical hits, because with melee and the chainsaw and such, it's actually more of a sought after thing. As you can see, we did get a bunch of XP as well, so yeah, we're definitely going to get at least 2 level ups here. Take that. So there's 3 spots. I'll take 5 spots. I've just seen 6 spots in total. 1, to. Great. What? Five. And 6. So a lot of 32 ammo, that's fine. We're not going to exactly use it, but we will end up using it, selling it, scrapping it. I mean, one of the two, depending on how I feel. Now, we're not actually going back to the outpost per se. At least I don't want to. At least I want to go down and grab the mission for today. So let's see. Multiplication of large pharmacy in your map. Let's go there and see if you can find large quantities of these antibiotics. Yeah, just a looting quest, so it won't be that bad. But just save myself some issues here. I'm just going to just, you know. Let's get all the XP back in, actually afford. 357, I'll take that as well. M79, so that could be interesting as well. Could be very interesting. So I am going to stock up and stuff yet again in this area. Hopefully get some more beers because even though the beers didn't sell yesterday, when that mission challenge comes around, it will be quite a lot of substantial amount of things we need for it. We will obviously our weapons, so we did just get another challenge done. That's one of our weeklies. So we are going to be getting close to getting our other weeklies done at the same time. So we've got a little bit more to go. We've got 3 more technically. Go for it. Beer we take that, like I said. Yeah, so just gotta carry most stuff down to Delmar, because it's just easier to do so. If you look something here, bear with me, I am going to need to put a fan on because it is very. Here we go, got a rifle. I'm going to put my fan on. Apologies, and if you have a different quality of mic when I turn this on. So this CX4 is obviously what we've got. I don't know if anyone's seen in my last video as well in the description. This CX4 I've got isn't the one I had originally gotten. There was quite a good one in the vendor, so I had to buy it there and then because it was going to reset. So yeah, had to do it. Sorry. So that makes my life a bit more easier for the stats as well. So we are nearly there. Got near 100 XP, 100,000 XP. I do not think I am going to take on a boss, but I might, depending on how I feel. Because I could see one 3 down, and obviously with the speed I'm at now, I don't know if it's going to be the best to do at this stage. We'll see. One more. So we're in the zone now. It's down what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 down. Nah, we'll just use our time wisely here. So I'm presuming one of these trucks here, map, is going to be what we need. Oh, well, the truck there, maybe. Take that. Medical supplies, and that's us done. So we can go back to Natasha's outpost at this stage, do our level ups, because what I'm presuming what was going to happen is by the time we get back, we're going to be just getting thrown all this XP as, it's not going to be a lot. We're going to get XP thrown at us, and it's going to be just give us quite a number of levels at this stage. Don't have anyone else in terms of bosses or bandits at this right now, so we should be fine with it. We will get some armor and weapons, well not weapons, armor we can sell and get rid of. We've got some other goodies we can sell as well. Or I might just send it to my main account because there is cooked food in it and my main's an engineer. Let's just do this. But no, I'll keep it on this account because this is the one where I'm showing you guys how to do all this stuff anyway. So as you can probably see, I am kind of using some of the ammo here, just try to kill things. The reason why I'm doing this is because the masteries you have with the weapons, they are a good wee addition to actually playing the game, and if you grind it enough you can get up to 20%, I'm pretty sure it is. Can't remember now, but it's substantial that it is probably worth doing. So that's what I'm going to do now, because I think we're going to pivot into rifles later on. What rifle we will use, it's different kind of questions, because it's not something I would think too far into yet. More 32s, love it. As long as we can sell these, we'll be in a good spot, that's all that matters. So nearly there. Oh, I say nearly, we actually are nearly there, I've got one away. You probably notice there's a big massive difference in how you play when you have more agility because you have more of that speed. And you might notice I've actually got a 0.005% item chance, meaning that my chances of actually looting an item on these bodies have gone up. So I probably shouldn't eat anything, I shouldn't have that candy because my hunger will just automatically refill with a level. Same for any HP missing as well. Exterior strips. I'm actually thinking, because there is a specific chainsaw I now have in mind that I might have to go for. But yeah, we'll wait till we get to that point. Can I get back? We'll take it as well. And we're nearly there. One more up and left, and that should be us. I am going to take a quick break during this video. So we made it back to the outpost. So here's my screen. I should really do that. So what we're going to do right now is we should max this, and then I'm going to put this up to 40, so I can use that other chainsaw. We do have 10 extra points here, but I think I will split it. I think I'll just put it into critical for now, because we will be needing that at some point. I'll put an extra 5 into melee, but I'm going to put the rest into explosives at this stage. The reason for this is because I want to go down the explosive route because it will help me more with the build I'm going to have initially. So we'll agree to that, and we have, gotten a bit better here. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 challenges. Let's have a look. So we've done that. So we have these sitting here. We've got these to get soon, and we've completed these other 2 challenges here. So we'll go accept all these in a moment. We are going to just do some market frontier. So for example, our RC4, what is it, RC4? CX4, CX4, 1000, shove up there 5000. That 32 ammo, don't know why I've put up that much, that's me just being stupid. We'll do 32, so take that, if it, may as well take it, because if it's free, it's better to just take it. I'm going to end up scrapping them, I think. So, plasters, 100. Strips, 100 again, so we'll just do that. Not 1000, 100. A beer. Yeah. Okay. This guy's selling it for cheap, so I may as well. So I'm going to sit and put it for 30 grand because I'm going to be that guy. Cricket. That 8. So I'll just shove it for 5,000, 4,500. Same for that. The candy. Again, this is Market Frontier, so I'll do it for 2,000. Uzi. I'm not going to get it from that. 300, so if I sell it for 400, I'll still make some profit. The Bitter Tomcat. If I put it for 10,000, that will get bought. And the M79, 7,000. I can't do much more here anyway, so that's fine. So let me go scrap the 32 ammo we got here. So let's get rid of it all. We also have the money and items from doing our jobs, which is this here. We've taken this with us, so taking this money out here. We now have enough, maybe, let's see. Just off a little bit. So what I think we should do here is take the glasses off. Morphine. Set it for 1,000. Candy. Set it for 5,000 each. Now, if we give it a little bit of time, because we are going to have a look into this as well. So let's see, so. It's got a can't meh craft it, and I think I'm actually just going to scrap it for the just for a straight up balancer. I'm actually going to double check the crafting as well, because now we are going to get into the area of making this, for example. So that's 1 metal scrap. Oh, sorry, nails and 1 metal bar. We can get that with little issue, to be honest. That being said, I've going to open up the Frontier wiki. So we'll look at the Wikipedia, because what we need to do now is get a better weapon than the Chris, and I'm pretty sure it said 60. Yep. So what I can do, Okay, so skull splitter, let's see. We can just get a simple axe here. We need to get bars, so M79, let's see how much cheap that is again. Nope. This is where you start playing the market, well, early on. So for example, the VK, that's all worth a little bit there. The, that's the uncommon metal scrap. Um, so we will make this in a second. We did use quite a bit of money there, so it's fine. I'm not particularly worried about that. Dismantle this for now. We'll mass craft this. It's a yikes for me, bro. Keep that. We'll keep this for now. So what we do, take that back. What we need to do now is we need to go to the crafter and skull splitter. Make this. Perfect. Now the other thing I'm going to upgrade is my chainsaw, believe it or not, because that will have a bit more of a better car feel to it. So we want to see, um, so I can't use this one yet, that's fine. Interesting, so we've changed that. Interesting, so we've changed a few of the things here, and that's fine, I guess. Let's double check the Survivor's Chainsaw as well. So if that's not worth grabbing at this stage, the Dalmar might just be the better thing for us right now. I will keep the uncommon scrap at least at this stage, because we will use that. Well, may not use it, but we'll see. Because nothing really sells, it's going to be a bit more difficult, so that's fine. I'm going to go to the yard. I'm going to scrap the armor here. Go back to the storage. I was going to put something in here, but it might be best to leave it. The other thing we'll look at is grenades, because we did get level 30 in grenades, so I want to just double check my options here. HK69, let's have a look. So we'll take this out. So the CX here I'm going to actually give up for now. I'm going to use VHK for a little bit. This will change some of the dynamic of the items I will use for it, unfortunately, but we will give this a try, see how it goes. In the meantime, what I will do, just to save myself some inventory space, I will make a wee exception here. I'm not going to accept any of this on my own account, but I'll do this. I will actually actively make use of this additional storage that I don't need to pay for at this stage. Keep that. Now, this isn't the smartest choice in honesty because I've got other stuff here. Oh, I don't, so it's fine. So yeah, that's that sorted. So we've still got money there. We could buy. Let's see. Nomad mesh. Preferably if That's nothing. I don't think any of these are going to be repaired in the slightest, and that's fine. I'm not going to buy any of it at this stage. The next part for us is now getting to the next uh, outpost. We aren't going to run into any difficulty with that per se. Check fresh herbs. Okay, so it gives me 50% for 30 minutes. Yeah, that will be worth it for sure. I've taken the wrong amount out, but you know what, it's fine. Oh, what is that? It's adrenaline. Not adrenaline, is it? Like, so you do in this game, you now have like more your ability to get your boosts and that now to obviously the good old days. So I'm just going to look at what's on offer. So for example, the energy bar would be good. The energy drink is alright. That fresh ground coffee is what I was looking at as well, thinking about. The rest of this is kind of as is, if that makes sense. So that's fine. We do not need to deal with any of that at this stage. I will put that in my alternative thing here. Just like I confirmed, at this stage, what you'll be wanting to kind of do is head up to P13, not P13, Dog Stockade. Reason being is because at this, between level 10 to, I don't know, in level 10 onwards, you kinda want to kind of progress out the way so you get more used to the environment of the zombies and such. But for us, the next immediate thing for us to actually need to do is proceed outwards to Restake 13. Now, because we have this HK 67, 67, 69, it will do us a bit more of a courtesy because it has high damage at this stage. It will help with taking things down, and it isn't going to stop us from looting anything in the slightest as well. The RX CX4 is still one of the rifles we are going to be using because I've shoved that in my collection book. It didn't have any charge because of how it was purchased. Basically, I can't make any money off it apart from scrapping, so it won't be a hindrance for that. I'm continuing going this way. I've got a flaming zombie and I've got a titan. Now the titan is a little bit scary at this stage. I can't even check the map, which is unfortunate. So we will go out this way. I'll give it a try and see how we get on, but what we would be best doing is try to take it on with... in fact, I'm not even going to get to it in time. We would be best taking it on with some sort of speed boost, and we don't exactly have that either. Well, I don't know where I'm getting this. But yes, I do. Never mind. I was thinking to myself, how am I getting this speed boost of 15% already? I forget. I've got 5% on my armour, and my implant has a fair bit to it as well. Whilst we're going out this way, we are going to see if we can do the other mission, and that'll clear up some extra work for us. Again, in the space of an hour and what, 20 to 30 minutes, we've already gotten level 18. And this is me documenting the process just so you guys can see how you can efficiently get there. We're not going to be looting as much items at this stage now because we are kind of moving away from the traditional lore tier items in the game. And obviously the money in that we are looting is not great either. As long as we can proceed to the right, it should be fine. We are hitting everything in this area, which is very good for what it is. Whatever that means, we take a gap because that's going to be some sort of buff somewhere we can sell or use. Again, every loot spot I can find I will more. It's going to be a pain for everyone watching, but yo. I mean, one thing we do want to try to find is some just been thrown off a little bit there. What we want to try to find is some grenades to go along with our HK69, because the ones we got were free basically. It's not going to be as useful. The other thing I've just realised is, if you notice it to the right there, it says 5% melee damage boost. So because I've put a substantial amount of my skill points in melee, we kind of have that buff now. We will pivot at some point before level 50, be more likely exactly at 49, to a more efficient build that I would kind of use on my day-to-day basis as well. Hopefully at that point we will be making more money, but we'll see. On hardcore Iron Man accounts it's going to be a bit more different. You're not going to be guaranteed to get the same kind of returns purely due to the fact you can't use the marketplace. But if you're doing this to 120, then you basically are going to be in a better spot than most players at the start of the game. Reason for that is because you are getting access to that hardcore Iron Man shop, and I have to admit it is a very good shop. Certain things in that. I should probably not use any healing at this stage as well, because that might be useful later on. But I don't even think I'm going to be able to access the boss up there either, so I'll just continue. It's normal. So just to kind of show how this is as well, so 56 is very good damage. I actually think it's been increased as well actually when I'm looking at it. There's no way that's meant to do that much damage. Is it? 98. Please don't nerf. Hold on, let me have a look at it, because that shouldn't be doing that much damage. Where's my next loot spot there? Like, I always knew the HK69 was good to a certain point, but I didn't realise it's done that much damage. Yeah, it's certainly doing a lot more damage than it used to. Clayton, please do not fix. Let this be hidden tech for us guide, please. That's actually crazy. Blasters, I'm not going to be using them anyway, so continue going a little bit further. I might take my time deliberately now, because we do have the reset coming up as well. So we will go into a building here and just look until reset. People might be thinking you're just wasting time now, and I do apologise. Reset is going to be good for us in this kind of run, because we will have more to work with, and if there's any decent bosses we can use the there you go, hold on, it's just perfect. Hold on, what's this? Bandits around me. Clown zombie. A mother. Perfect. So let that kick in. From there. Now like I said, like having these bosses is going to be more beneficial than anything. And honestly, it is going to be that XP gain, and obviously whatever weapon we look on top as well. It is going to be a lot better. Just trying to think now what kind of build we want to go for in the end of this, because we are kind of limited with certain things. Here we go, that antiseptic spray is going to be worth something for us to use. What I'm thinking as well is because of the potentiality of this, got a horde now, so that's good. Could use we can go down the just explosive and shotgun route, meaning we get to level 49, we swap to them, and whatever is left over put into something else. Not too sure yet. What I do know is there is an OA going on, so I am going to be missing this, and I don't actually mind that as much because OAs are kind of boring. Because all I'm going to be doing is running a bit far, I guess. And we don't need to see that for half an hour. As therapeutic as it is, we don't need to see it. On this account. So if we go up one left, we can get there. The issue with this melee is it only hits one. Kinda a bit difficult for crowd control, and that's tends to be the normal. This still hasn't kicked in yet, so it's going to be interesting to see when it does. Is it 5 minutes? There we go, it's kicked in now, so let's go up one. Left one, up one. Then we go straight right to the flaming zombie, or we can go down. Yeah. So thankfully the bandit's sitting right here. We'll just take him out quickly. But what we will actually do be smart about this. And be thinking, what do you mean by being smart, for example? Well, we do have something we need to eat here, just to get our XP here. As many vitamins, multivitamins will actually increase our damage, surprise surprise. But with that being said, we've now got this XP buff, so we'll just use it to our advantage. My first hit. Yeah, let's see what we get. That's actually a really good sports armor for the craft on it. So, obviously we are going to take it and just mosey on off. So, we are going to go back to the position we were originally in and try to make our way down south first. I'll load this whilst I'm here. Nails we take it because we will make something of it, I think. I think we need them anyway. So with that being done, the next part is obviously looting more items we can sell, because obviously a part of this is make sure we have cash, we have decent equipment, and we know what we're looking for in terms of how to get to the next level progression. So I'm going to start shifting down the way now so I can get the bottom of this block. Then I can continue going right, then go head down so I can grab the flaming zombie. So keep going and go straight down. So I will need to walk for a bit because my stamina is down. Probably should have kept the soda, or taken the soda, probably quicker. But, used to it on. I'm going to walk for now just so I can get that stamina back up. And we can head straight down now. We're in this, oh, we're not in the green zone just yet, but when we're in the green zone our look will change a little bit. And that's perfectly acceptable. I am going to use these blasters though, because I'm numb. I'm not numb, it's just applies them, but you know what. Yes, Wes. So we'll go down still. Take that money because it's going to be worth it. This. Stair strips, I'll take them because I will scrap them. As well, it's not as if it's a big issue. But then planks I'll take in because barricading stuff can be costly at times, so it would be a good profit as well. Not always, just sometimes. So that's me now in the green zone. There's another bandit sitting somewhere about here, but I'm going to leave him because it's not our bandit that we need to take out. It's not going to give us anything different at all, to be honest, so just continue going down the way. Blue jeans, there we go. I'll just look this. Probably get nothing. If I get something, then I'll just swap them out, but potato chips, let's just swap these out quickly. Do that. Move you up here because I don't want to waste just time with that. And yeah, sorted. So we'll take the potato chip, we'll eat them. Actually, just to save ourselves from being nourished, and actually just some room in the inventory. Oh, biscuits, I'll just leave it. Nothing's selling at this stage, so it's not as if it's a big massive thing. I'm going to stop running yet again to save a stamina, because if I run to a horde, it might be a little bit more difficult to deal with without that speed. Oh, that bitch needs some speed there. Now we're in the green zone, you might be seeing some of these new guys, the green zombies that they irradiated. I think they're called, but I'm not too sure. Basically, these guys have a special ability. They will puke up acids, or just puke up in general, and they will do a bit of damage. If you end up doing multiplayer and you all consolidate in one single spot, as a bug that it will instantly kill you on your client side. So just a heads up if you think of doing multiplayer. We are now starting to get a lot. I think these guys are a different variation than we're used to as well. So these are your normal. I think these guys up here are more camp aren't in a sense. But we are 3 more. So, we're nearly at the flaming zombie now. We still got plenty of time on our boost to make use of the damage and that. But I think when we... I'll take it, why not? When we go to do the boss, the mother boss, we are not going to loot it until the boost wears off. So that will be 30 minutes of just... Well, I'm not going to say 30 minutes. That's going to be at least 2 or 3 times of using the saw just to kill it and get that XP, so we can just power level ourselves up a little bit as well. Certain bosses are good for that. The Flame Titan would have been better in terms of XP, but would have been a lot more difficult to handle at this level, especially if you do stuff like that. It takes a lot more time and you need to be focused a lot more because of the speeds, but as you can see, it's not going to be my forte today. So I've got 2 more and I'm in that zone. I'll just consume a soul, I'll get this. What's the speed boost? It wasn't speed boost, god damn it. Oh jeez, it went up. Speed boost, it took a bit to kick in, Jesus. So there we go, so we got a good bit of speed now, so it's last 3 minutes, so we'll just run this entity here because that means I'm going to be in a position to just run down to the lava in a moment. Well, not run down, but get down to a better spot. Yep. That bug, I was going to hit it wrong time. Here we go. Look at this, we're going to go down one because we'll have the flaming zombie. Yeah. So we're now looking 16 gauge. Now, not something we will actually be using, but we are now getting it. I'm going to continue to walk down the way because I still want to progress a little bit to the next area, but I need to be. There it is there. I'm surprised the stun actually works on this. Just quickly look at and go. FMP 90 kit weight, it uses 32, so not going to be useful for us unfortunately. But we'll continue going down. I need to pivot one right that I can continue going straight down, which make my life a bit more easier. And you go down a few more. So whilst I've still got a speed boost, I am going to kill this thing first. Oh, we'll cut across a section here. And go down this way. No. This way. Like this. Please give me some good. 55, 55 ammo. 55. 5.5 is quite good ammo. Sell, especially early on. But it's not exactly the best ammo. Still haven't had any oversight of the grenades yet, which is quite a shame. Take that. So right, one more. And we just go immediately down. My speed boost is now worn out, and that's absolutely fine. It was expected to do so. We've looked at another better Tom kit, which will be helpful, let's be honest with that. We're now getting a bit more in terms of search speed as well, which is great. Although I'm hitting everything here, I should really just focus on getting down here, but habits. When you start off on a new account, you just have to hit every single thing you see, and it's a force of habit. It's just so satisfying to hit something. Yeah, the last body before this mother. And some more money. So we now got $2,000 for this short run. I say short, it's taken quite a while. That's really good for what it is, at least. So we are now going to take on this boss. Now mothers aren't exactly scary. They can be a bit unforgiving if you are not prepared for it. For example, it can spew, it can attack, it can do quite a lot of things, but we've just been given a bunch of grenades, so that's fantastic. It is there. So, let it spew. Let's just plating, please fix. That's why I can use stun bosses with a chainsaw like this. That's not normal. That's actually really not normal. Yeah, I'm going to get hit because I'm not paying attention fully because I'm sitting looking at everything else here. Because I'm in disbelief, I should not be able to do this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to do it, but it's bad. Shove up the ass here. An expression C-section. Yep. I may actually just better. It doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you can, fine. Because what we're aiming for is at least maybe 2 levels here. If that's 60%, that would be fantastic. Because the next implant we're going to get is going to be the Brawler implant, which gives us a buff to incoming 10% damage reduction basically. Okay, let's leave and go back, come back in. We'll do it one more time. That'll be us, I promise. Slap in the face, go on. Wait first, I'll take it. That went through. Because there's a little bit of aggro starting to build now, which is not exactly the best thing you want to see. But we'll just kill it anyway. Doesn't do anything much for us. The path in this just feels weird. No way, some of the path in this as specific one just seems weird. Look at a fucking chrome dome sitting there. You don't actually get a bird's eye view of it until often actually. This one we're going to look just FYI. Now let it hit me there. So we should be expecting at least 2 level ups here so we get level 20. I think the next implant slot is at level 25, so we're Not even going to worry about it too much. How many heads have I knocked off this, by the way? Somebody please count in the fucking comments. I haven't buffed all these fucking babies. Right, but nearly, in fact, we actually have done quite a lot of good XP here for this, and I'm actually quite happy with it. Obviously, money returning that isn't going to be there. It never is, but that's fine. I'm not particularly fussed about it, really. It's done its job pretty well. So let's see. White Xylem Fest. That is either a sell or scrap kind of item. It's not as if it's going to be a massive thing anyway. So we're going to now cut down a little bit. Going to kill some of these as well because XP is good XP. I'm going to change screen right now. I'm going to double check my temperatures because I seem a bit high. Well, it should be for my PC. So we've got another eco. I will be taking this because it is a better thing for us right now. What am I going to get rid of here? That is a better question. I'll get rid of the Ceres strips because we don't need them. But the rest of this is kind of going to be sold for a decent bit. For those who's going to be starting the game, best thing is what you're going to be your worst enemy here. Why? Because as you can see, it screams, it brings the horde to you, and if you go into the later stages of the city, it will just become a pain in the backside for everyone involved. Let's try to avoid that best we can. We're going to just head straight down now to the end, so we get to P13. The reason for that is because this place will be important when you play the game a bit more and decide, you know what, I'm going to dedicate 20 hours of my next week grinding XP, as you will do, as many of us have done. It is a pain in the backside, so this is exactly what you're going to need to do to still unlock it. But that being said, it is all for a good reason. We will make use of this. We won't actually be making use of this place when I think about it, but it is a good little pivot point for us. Then you see this guy. He is one of the most dangerous ones in this early area because you will be specialising mainly in melee just to save those costs and such, and he is got a long reach and he will destroy pretty much most newcomers into the game, to be as transparent as possible. And I'm just going to get rid of that t-shirt I'm wearing because that's better. This is better than one of those t-shirts, so we will just use that. I'm going to continue to head down the way. I'm hoping this mission is going to stay around for a bit longer, and we'll do it in this video. This one, that's a new one, because this area is some burnt area kind of thing. This is a brand new spot. More 5.5s. We need to get rid of something more. I got rid of this other t-shirt I got as well, because the 5.5s, I don't know how much they sell for, but I know they used to sell for a fair bit. That should be using my old knowledge. That in particular, that's good. But as long as we're going to stay on top of damage output and such, we should be fine for most of these zombies anyway. It shouldn't cause as much irritation. But we do have a grenade launcher on the worst case scenario, but is kind of a bit more difficult to use because we don't have the correct stats for it at this stage. 40 ammo, that might be better than the... yeah, the 10 gauge we've got, and the other 5.5s. So we're now starting to min-max our inventory now, just to ensure we have enough items for scrap and such. In Hardcore Iron Man, the reason why you would can't pick up all of the ammo you can is because that's going to be your best way to make money still. The fuller the stack you get, the more you will scrap it basically for. Come on, just one hit, one crowd, one crowd, come on, here we go, thank you. Come on, here we go. That one, no. So we actually now, didn't realise I was actually in this zone. We've now got 2 bandits. This is going to be a bit more risky. But what you can do, I can do, is sit right here. So I didn't realise we were in 2 bandit territory. I didn't see it on the map at all because it's interesting. So these guys are going to have a bit more damage to them to deal with, but it shouldn't be too hard to kill them. Oh, okay. So it should be easy enough. We will get our XP in that from this, I think. Now, the reason I'm not using Skull Split, I'm using the HK69s because of the damage output. So 49 per hit compared to 10 is a lot better. Plus, I can actually shoot from cover as well, which makes explosives a lot more viable, in my opinion. I do have those multivitamins I could use to increase my damage, but I don't want to do that. Let's just see, can I? Yeah, that splits the damage, so let's just stick with this for now. Once I get to 1, I'll just use a chainsaw. It's easier. Because we've got 2 right now, it does make things a little bit more awkward. Should get him any second now before. Yep, there we go. So let's get him now. Now we will definitely make room for whatever these guys drop because it will be better quality. You know what? I'm going to pivot. I'm going to change my idea of what we're going to use for our long-term strat from level 48, 49. I've got an idea what I'm going to use now. That being said, we are just over halfway now on this guy's HP. I think we are going to kill him, and by the time we finish, should be fine. Now this is why we go into the chainsaw, because if we can circle an opponent like this, we are pretty much won automatically. It's just obviously we need to get a more damaging chainsaw. Oh, no you don't. Perfect, so let's see what I get. Look, number 1. Hey! FMC. That doesn't go for much, but it's still a good little find. I'll take that over the 5.5s we currently have. The small stack, of course, sorry, I should have been more specific. And let's see. An Eco HC is not that much better, I don't think, but hey. That's what it is, so we'll take both of them. not a great mastercraft, but we will deal with it. But let me just double check, see if I can double check the stats on that, maybe, or just finish a wee bit of killing here. There we go. So let me look a few things here, please. There we go. So we've got some more ammo. Let me have a look. It's not as good, I'll be honest, it's really not as good, but that's fine, we're not here for best of the best, so that's just going to get popped aside. Now, with that, we are going to the quote-unquote mission zone, so it's not going to be a busy spot at this stage, but we will still continue to make our way down. That's because we made too much sound. Oh, we're taking this, so this pendant, that should be worth something, so let me just get rid of the antibiotics. So that's a scrap weapon there, weapon item. Honestly, grenades are hold on. Right, so I am basing so I fucked myself here. Let's just continue without this place. Let's just continue without it. I think I'm letting these items because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Strange fact enough, every single one has been a pendant so far. Will not lie about that. It does clear up a good bit. All I need is a better grenade launcher and I'm gonna be raking in all this XP. I'm trying to think what would be the best pivot if that's the case, because if grenade launchers are doing a niche for me lately, I'm trying to do the mastery for the Valkyrie right now. With the Valkyrie, sorry. So I'm trying to find the best kind of area and niche for it. So we are near the precinct now. Got, how many is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say 6 instances left. Come on, just yeah, thank you. That's what we wanted. Do it to this guy. Yes, here we go. So we're nearly there, but nearly at where we need to be. And just as a complete FYI, see this boss, this special effect here. My favourite special effect in the entire game. When this first version came out for 3D, they were the most common kind of effect you would get around the bunker, not bunker, Fort Pacer. See some of the stuff it used to be done back in the day. And it's just Fort Pacer. Used to be able to jump on a wall, a box, and shoot over a wall and such, and it was really, really good. Mesa, we'll take that over. I don't know. 32 ammo. We don't need that anymore. But yeah, the Fort Pacer used to also have Titans just running about, just at random, and you used to be able to just fight them as a casual enemy before they done any boss looks. Don't get me wrong, boss in those days were a lot more difficult than it is now. Basically get handed everything you need at a stage. I was just skinny. And tendrils were more common as well. They're unaffected, we'll see later in this guide as well. Basically every Z in this game you want to use a gun over melee. Purely just for convenience. You can use melee and get up close and personal, but you're at risk of getting hit. Slapped silly in that sense. But with that being said, you can see on the minimap top right, we are actually very much nearing Precinct 13. And that is where we are going to be making home for our next video, or remainder of this video. Because we are not going to stay here long at all. There's no benefit to stay down here. And it's weird saying that because this is, like I said, a place you can't invest in time to come down for later stages in your game playthrough. So we are going to try cut across to the right here as well, just so we can get to closer to it. I know I'm looting more stuff whilst we go along, but I want those extra boosts if I can. Even though it's like for a short period of time, it's still better than nothing as well. Get that cleared. Now you got these cat guys. They're new to the area, not new to the area, but they explode when you kill them with any firearm, apart from the dualies you got from the gunslinger event. Oh, that was a nasty hit. I thought I had just got 100% there. That would be a horrible way to end this. I get reset and going back to Natasha's outpost. So we'll just be extra careful with this going forward, I think. So we are nearly there, so we will take time. I won't be using any explosives unless there's a massive crowd that will bring me joy. I took my hand off the keyboard again. Right, Byron. I will leave that. And we just ignore her. We'll keep going down. We'll look this on the way down, obviously, to make our life a bit more interesting, and there's nothing. Because I still remember there was a time when somebody got a jackhammer shotgun in the first two loot spots at Natasha's outpost in that first area. That thing is a tendril. Scary motherfuckers, basically. Oh look, so yeah, go right, cut down one. And they introduced these guys here, okay. These guys are a lot more scary than anything else in the game at this stage because they are your introduction to the mutated zombies. Like obviously you've got your special infected, but these guys are more inclined to rip your face off, basically. So I do find that a bit odd that they're here, which is actually quite scary. But that being said, we are now in Precinct 13. I'm going to move us over to the correct screen for you to see. So from here, we are going to just max out the explosives here. We are going to put over 5 in this, and to make my life a lot more easier, I'm going to put more into reload here for now, just to make that a lot easier. Lost pen, that's fine, we can deal with that at a later time. Got 2 more morphine sold, so that's good. But we've got other stuff here we need to kind of get rid of now, so I'm going to get rid of these 5.5s. 3,000 seems fine for me, I'm not really that fussed. But we've also got a few more bits we can, more room basically. Wooden planks, they are 5,000 right now, so that'll be taken up quite quickly I think. Nails, 8,000, so I'll sell for 7,000. Let's take cooked oats off. Yeah, so we're still 5,000 there. So this is where we need to start prioritizing our inventory as well. So better Tomcat. I'm saying 10,000. Let's actually make this smart. Actually, where is it? 5,000. I'm just going to try to get that out there. I'll take the beer off for now. Put him to the right. Cricket bat. Going to kind of reshimmy everything here. So cricket bat. Steroid strips. Cricket bat. This. Okay. So cricket. Let's do that. This off. Take that off. Can't take that off. That's fine. So what we do is the nylon vest first. 7,000. Yeah. Let's do 5. Sure we can get that out the door. Spray. That is not selling for much at all, but we will sell it for 200 at least. Better get it out the door. So let's bring these back a little bit more. Antibiotics I'm going to do for 200 as well, because they are do the exact same thing, just antiseptics are used for other stuff a lot more. Eco C150. Let's see, so let's do this one for 500. Do this one for 500. This one for Jesus. Let's just scrap that. Let's check this one. Eco CS. 2000. Yeah, I'll do 1500. Why not? FMP 90. If I can spell it properly. FMP 90. So it's 1000. And we're kind of full on what we have here. So let's see what else is there. Let me take the Uzi off. The Bob biscuits. Bass and the baseball bats because they're definitely selling. Here. Let's just do this 15k. That I don't really mind as much. See, isn't really worth much. I will scrap that. It's not got a good mass craft on it, so I'm not worried about it. Mesa, I will scrap that as well. It's not got a good MC on it. I'll scrap that as well. Why not? Uzi, let me double check that. Yeah, I'll just scrap it as well. I will pop that on for that much. That should be fine. So the FM P90L scrap. Yeah, I'll scrap that because it's not really got much value as well. Let's see, CX4. Okay, scrap it, why not? Sports armor. Scrap it. Bob biscuits I will eat. So about 10k you kind of go further. That being said, I'm going to make use of this area again. So everything else in my inventory is going to be scrapped, basically. So we've got to go to the yard. So we're going to scrap everything else here. It's not going to be of use to us. I'm going to scrap the jeans and the shirt as well. And I'm going to potentially scrap that armor as well, but we'll see. That being what have I got here? Nails have been sold, good. So with that being said, let me check my challenges again. So I should only have one left, and it's this one. 70.5% chance to stun. What's this one got? Interesting. I'll keep them multivitamins. I actually see if I can put them in my storage for now because I will want to sell them. I can. Let me go to my bank and take it all out. I do have a lot of tabs open on from my inventory during that run, so let me get rid of a bunch of them. So the plan for this current build is to get us to get the Tyrant, which I already meet the strength for that. The other thing is, where's the makeshift? Because that was not as good. Yeah, so the Tyrant is going to be the better one to go for. I will need to get myself up to that point of 90 melee skill to master. But that being said, the reason why I'm kind of pivoting on explosions right now, or explosives, because at level 45, which is the GM 94, that does a lot of damage, and that might be the one I'll go with. But because the HK 69 right now is kind of broken and hidden techniques and shit, we'll keep that ongoing. The vendor, let's have a look here. So you can see we've got the brawler implant, which is good for what I said it would be good for. Doesn't really have much more of use of anything of use here, so that's not a particular issue at this stage. I'm going to go into the bank. I'm going to take my money out. I've already done that because I'm smart. Duh. And I'm going to have a look at the Nomad Mesh again. So I'm going to buy this one. And I'm going to head myself over to repairs. Repair. So basically what we've done, we've just given ourselves a much better armor at this stage. This is potentially armor that we will use for the rest of the run, or rest of this series. So we do not need to worry about it going forward. Simple as. The other thing we need to try to figure out is improving our weaponry before we get to the bunker. But again, that's something we can do at a later date. After this video, I'll do some market frontier and just get stuff sold so we can continue that. But from here, we are going to now go do the mission that's ongoing. During this time, we potentially might run into extra bosses, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll do that. So we still got our speed boost there, we still got our usual items, we just have better armor, like very much better armor. These guys are part of the new selection, I guess. Now, all I'm going to do is going to double check my reload speed for this right now as well, because I want to make sure I've got enough at the same time. Don't get me wrong, I am never guaranteed to get a lot, but it would be nice to just know at this stage. So it takes a bit of time, but we'll take it. We don't have our 60% now, so that's a shame, but we are taking these down pretty easy, I think. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of XP here. So, I'm not particularly worried about getting to the next level now, at all. We do have missions we will complete to the best of our ability, of course. But that being said, we've got to have bosses around here that's going to be more substantial for us to use and deal with. Right, now we'll pick up. Because what you'll find, because we're looting the minor items here, there's not going to be a lot of a population to actually use it. I mean, people will still buy it, but those who do buy it, you start to kind of think how odd you are as a person, because like these items don't normally get used until much later. So as you've seen, wooden planks are going to be our common loot, I think, because of the demand for it. We could... Once we get to Fort Basta, I can show people a way we can make a bunch of money with little issue. I just tried speedrun this a bit quickly because I need to take a bit of a break from the game. I don't know how long I will be able to hold it for, so that's the only issue. So we'll see. Because what I'll need to do as well is I will need to make cuts in this video, because I did take out, so just to be transparent, I have been recording this session for nearly 2 hours now. I will need to make a bit of a substantial cut, because I had to deal with something, and okay, not just Q. So I don't know if YouTube allows me to make additional cuts within one, so I just want to make sure that I'm not going to ruin that promise of full gameplay in that sense. I really don't like doing that, but I think I might need to break that promise, and I will. Get back. So apologies for that. So I had to deal with another thing, so I really do apologise. We're one bit away, and we are going to try... Oh, we got aggro. Okay. So that means the bosses are out, so we will also... Oh, okay. Oh, shit, okay. What the fuck? Okay, what? Come on, okay. This is going to be a bit more difficult as well, because this is a boss nest. Now, sometimes these do occur, and they can be very difficult to deal with. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get the pendants first, because I can build up my stamina again. We can't do this. Perfect, I know a spot I can do. I know a spot. I'll show you a bit of a bullshit spot to use as well. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want to be seeing. I wish I did have the speed stuff as well, but beggars can't be choosers. But that being said, I am going to just slap him. I'm going to go to the left. There's my mother. And then, but I literally looted 5 of these within the space of seconds. So let's see if we can do that again. Here we go. So, G, E, perfect. So we've got quite a lot of kind of bosses and that we can deal with at this stage. I'm hoping we can just kind of BS a few of them. So we've got a little bit of money left, money and grenades left. We've got plenty, plenty of grenades. We should be fine. As long as I can get one of either the mother on its own, I should have enough to work with when I do this bullshit thing. But exactly, I'll take it, I'll scrap it. So let me see if I can get to where I need to be. So that this flaming zombie isn't going to be much of an issue, like I can be taking it easily. That can be taking it easily. So if these two alone, I can do it. If 3 of them, it becomes a little bit more tricky, but that being the case, I want to try to... Oh, okay, so you can harm me. So that's not going to be a viable solution there. Especially with all these zombies. Okay, so I've been hit twice now, that's not what you want. And now she's in here, so that's not good. We'll take one at a time then. And that's me now in serious because I thought I was out of the way. So yeah, now this becomes a bit more tricky because now we need to try to survive. Let's do this. If we die, we lose our money and our XP. That's something we want to try to avoid best we can. But because one of them, I only need one of them to come out and I want it to be my mother. Or I'll take it this Titan at least. I can clear this up a little bit more. Well, just need to be a little bit more careful than usual. But I don't understand why I'm able to stun this boss, that's just crazy. To make my life a bit easier, I'll just use this melee, it's just deal more damage over time, I guess. As you can see, I've taken far too much damage. One more hit and I will die, I'm pretty sure. My Nomad Mesh obviously has damage as well, but that's an easy repair. At the same time, we've got enough funds now, I think, to do that. But we also want to try to take on the bandits that's on the right side. So we will need to make sure we can kill these guys quite quickly. Get our level ups. Potential level ups. So this does make our life a little bit more easier when they stun. I don't know why it happens, but take it. The first spewing of that wall, there has been instances where that has actually hit and done damage, which is something we really want to try to avoid as well. Oh, you fucker, didn't see you come out of that stun there. Yeah, get back in there. He'll go ground towards me so I can just stun lock him into his death now. That'll loot his body in a moment. There we go, so we'll loot this as well. A 412 Ingram, Ingram, Grammon. I'll take it, I'll use that at least. Let's see, I just need one of you to come out. Get you, come on. And we've got another Titan in there, so that's not going to be fun. Sometimes we do respawn, and I'm just going to try to clear a bit aggro a little bit here as well. Still got plenty of grenades, so I'm not worried about that. So we're now at 60,000. We will get at least 2 levels before we return. I might need to switch to the melee in a second, the actual skull splitter here. Just to try to get those extra hits in for crits. If I can, I will avoid taking that other Titan out, because that's just nonsense to deal with. That's one thing I do dislike about this game. Once you kill a boss, they sometimes reappear in, and it's just it's nonsense. It shouldn't be happening, honestly. But there is a reason as well. I just realised I didn't explain why I'm going into full melee. With the explosives, we are going to do flamethrower. I'm going to get the makeshift and use that as well. Suffer from my eyes, so it makes things a little bit more difficult. You stun, please, any second now. Start stun locking. There we go. So, he's dead. Let's see what we get. Kevlar, I can take that. Is she gone? She's still there. Okay. I need you to come out first, my dear. Don't exactly want the Titan to come out because that's just not needed for us. And of course he comes out, so we'll just deal with him. He came out. It's out of the closet, get him! Oh! No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Stay in there all you want, my friend. Just even a quick stun so I can get rid of these other ones would be great. This is one of the things you need to watch out for as well. Is if you get a boss zone like this, it will be very difficult to deal with at a low level, because even though I'm stunning these guys, I'm trying to make sure I'm fast enough to dodge the hits. So obviously, if when he does that, that's quite quick in terms of when it hits. I just want to make sure I don't die. We do lose quite a lot of XP if we do. So I want to just shove this right up his arsehole again. Right up there. Yum 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 yum. Oh. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, perfect. Halfway, so how are we getting there? What? No. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm nearly dead, it means we move on to the mother, and that will give us a last of our XP here. We've already done the mission, so we're not going to be a bad spot at all. We are going to get a very good level up, I think. Okay, scratch my nose. Thank you for stopping that. So because she's behind all that, I'm going to just do myself a favour here and look at this, see what I can get. And I'll use it right now. And she's now out. Perfect, exactly what we need. She's going to spew in a second. And I get behind her, ram this right up there again. Oh, try to dodge that. Oh, I would have got hit there if I didn't somehow. This is where this starts to get a little bit annoying. I'll need to save some of my grenades because these bandits are going to be double bandits and I don't know if I'm going to be able to abuse it or just kill one of them with a grenade launcher, so we will need to save what we can here. But we should be near another mastery spot for the chainsaw here. We should be able to get more damage soon. Oh, you had to come get me. He was actually in first unlock, yeah, that was great. It won't be long till we start improving our mastery chainsaw anyway. It would be fantastic for us. Because at that stage, what I will do is I will divvy into getting a survivor's chainsaw instead. And for what you call for what's it called, for pacer, it's actually really good to have when I divvy into something else there. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. So I'm not going to show you a heart exploding with a grenade launcher, there's no point, but what I'll do is this. SN, green SN? That's not bad. Let me look this and see where we need to go from here. So, from this point, we go down. If we just go right, we'll get a mother. Yeah, mother. Got another mother to fight. So I'll definitely take that whilst I can. Because the more bosses we take on, the more XP we get and the more goodies we get as well, so it's not as if it's all bad. What I'll also do is I'll actually show you something as well whilst I'm here. Basically show you the reason why we come down to P13 instead of going straight to Fort Pacer. I think that should be a good thing, good pivot to do as well. Something like about towards the bunker, from my main as well. Nothing really that good there. A few bandits, just find Evan, and that's about it. So you'll notice we're not actually one-shotting most of these zombies now because of the zone we're in. That does happen, just obviously need to now finally focus on how we're going to rectify that. I did just eat the pasta because my hunger was actually going down quite quickly. So with the change of the hunger system, get hungry more faster now. But we take everything we can get here because it's still gonna be good for us. So I've got one more after this. So I should expect some zombies. Yep. It's been a weather change. Look, this. Hopefully we get something good here, something we can use. It's going to be well, not really, but we'll deal with it. So we're now in the mother screen. If she comes quickly. I might actually die here. I don't be careful. The aggro is picking up every now and again. It's not exactly fun. I mean, I got a big saw here. Now, one of the metas in Hardcore Iron Man is getting these. What's it called? Buzzsaw? No. Ripsaw. If you get that, just press hold left click, you pretty much get a lot of XP from doing whatever. It gets understandable for what it is. I have a fair bit of using firepower, stuff like that. Unlimited power! Shit. Okay, sorted, so we got that again, down. So from here we go right one and straight down. We got a GM94. Right, okay, no, that's getting equipped right now. That's the what I'm pretty sure we can use that. Positive we can use that. Let's see. We can use it. So let me just check. So that was doing like 91. this is bullshit. So yeah, that's a much needed upgrade. I didn't realise it was actually that good. Didn't realise how much more grenade launchers were revamped. Like, I've not even got any damage buffs on, that's ridiculous. So what I do need right now is I do need to find some grenades. That would be very beneficial. So if I get them now, that'd be great, but no, I'm not going to. Yeah. So we'll go straight down now. I'll show you why we're the pure reason why we come down to P13. Oh, so these fuckers are leapers. They are more nasty than anything. If you can, avoid them, because they will one-shot you and you'll lose whatever run you're on. So I highly recommend avoiding them best you can. When they do appear, just take your time with them. They can be a bit tricky at times, but just slap them and they'll be fine. So I now have a horde on me. Not exactly ideal, but we will lose this horde eventually. I'm not using any grenades because I do and now need them. But a few can't hurt. Right. You got the bloaters, you got spiders, which are even worse. So we'll just avoid all this as best we can. Like, these are very much more advanced zombies than we can handle at this stage with the equipment we've got. Armour wise we're fine, but with the weapons and the lack of ammo we have, it's a bit more difficult. Not something I would be willing to risk myself, but we'll see. If we look grenades right now, Coffee will take that. But if we look grenades there, add a form, no issue. But we're going to lose half of them. Yeah, so it's more manageable. So we'll kind of go straight down, because we're nearly where I want to be. It's manageable. Oh, he did not get stunned for long when it happened there. That is scary when that happens. I hit the wrong one. I am lucky I'm still alive. At first hit went through him. That's something else. Thank you, that's him dead now. Take some more ammo, why not? Whew, This has been a journey, that's for sure. 24 grenades. That's a very low number, so let's see if we can loot more before we get to where I need to be. For these bandits, what ones is it? 2 bandits, so it's got to be the red fist thugs. Okay. We'll put an alt fire so I can just launch over something if I need to. But what we generally need is some grenades right now. As you've seen, grenades are very helpful. They do have quite a bit of knockback, which does very much help. But we need to make sure we actually use them efficiently. Because we're nearly where we need to be. Come on, yeah, come on, all that. Thank you. We should be in a better spot. I need to look it. Come on. Show me grenades! Hiya! No, okay. Take it, we'll sell it, but we take it. Not what I wanted. I'm going to build up my stamina for now because even though we've got one away, we don't know what's actually in this zone. I can't remember how bad the aggro in that is. With that being said, so what you'll see is if we go down one more screen, it is like this kind of dark area. Now this is why you unlock P13. That dark area is very important. I do not see any bandits. Hold on. So the game's lied to me. So this area apparently has bandits in it, but we can't see them. That's quite distressing because the whole point of me coming down this way is showing you the bandits. It's actually really annoying, but I'll take a little bit more time just to show you what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So as you can see, we are now getting a bit more aggro in that sense of a different type of zombies here. So I'm not particularly worried so far, but when we come down here, you've got the defense force here. So these guys are preventing people, well, preventing the zombies from leaking from this area down here. An area we won't be able to get into because we're not at level 75. And that's when all that kind of stuff unlocks, is the reason why we're getting from this point to there. Explain that way. But because obviously we can't do much, I was going to go for those bandits. We need to just kind of focus on what we're doing now. So we do kind of want to get back in time for this quest or mission. Honestly, because we have kind of messed about for a bit too long. So we've got, oh, not back in that. We've got 3 zones to go through, but it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, well, if I just fuck about here, which I'm doing. It's the last my ammo, yeah. As soon as I can stun, I'm actually in a better spot. There we go. So let me look at this, hopefully we get something out of it. Grenades, please, dog food, bow wow, motherfucker. But we do need to start improving our critical chance here, I think. We are looting shotgun shells, so that kind of just tells me just go pivot and shotgun when you have a chance, but not yet. we're going to run through this best we can, and we are going to look whatever we can as well, because we've only got 2 spots left to fill up, and that'll be us. Hopefully Leaper doesn't spot us. More money, I take it. Let's risk it for a biscuit. Nah, that wasn't good. 2 more, and we're there. I've got a spot here, so I'll just like that. What I'm going to do as well, as soon as we get back to P13, we are going to kind of sort out our levels at least. And what I'll do is I'll clear the inventory and that at my own time, just so you can get the benefit of actually a decent video without having to get all the faff at the end. I want to look at this car, that's why I'm fighting these. Money. Oh my god. All that for money. So we're just going to run a second. We're going to kill this spider now. Ooh. I think I did kill you first. Come on, one more thing, one more weapon. No. I can't go in there and grab that. But that's not a bad wee spot to loot, actually, when I think about it. I don't have time to fight these guys, so we just go to the P13 now. So we'll get our, like I said, I will get our level up and we will end the video there. I'll do the Market Frontier section of things and get myself some stuff sold, hopefully. That'll be fantastic, but we are going to have quite a number of level ups in a second. As long as I make it within the next maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. There we go. Oh, perfect. We did level up quite a lot actually. So, before we end this video, thank you very much for everyone popping by and watching. Get that in there and put that in melee. We are going to kind of just shove most of that in a crit and put some reload, and that'll be us sorted. We've got quite a lot of money now, so a lot of our stuff did sell. Our beer's sold as well, which is great, considering obviously it's this guy done it. So just kind of show what we have before we log this as done. We've still got, in this obviously video, we've gotten the endgame armor we'll be using. It's not exactly endgame, it's still technically mid tier, but it's endgame for this video at least. We will be looking to revamp our weapons here because we're no longer be going using the Delmar. We are going to be pushing towards using the Tyrant, which is going to be using this Steel MS 800 to get. We've got one more mission to do. There might be one coming up next hour or so. I'll go do that, come back and revamp everything there, and we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you guys for popping by. It has been a very long video. Some editing will be done, and I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Goodbye.